Have you ever had a work day that felt like a movie? A day that starts with confidence, but somehow turns into, wait, what is happening? Yeah, we all have.
And the funny thing is, every workday has its own story. Some days are smooth, some days are crazy, and some days make you ask yourself, do I really need this job? Don't worry though. Today's story is a good one.
So if you want to learn how to talk about your workday in simple, natural English, stay with us. Slow down, take a breath, and let's walk through a real workday together.
Welcome to Slow Speak Studio. Let's start.
I woke up this morning a little earlier than usual. The alarm rang soft at first, then louder, like it was trying to remind me, hey, it's another workday. I opened my eyes slowly, not rushing, just breathing for a moment before I sat up.
I know that feeling. When the alarm goes off and you just sit there thinking, do I really have to get up? But somehow you stand up anyway.
Exactly. So I got out of bed and stretched my arms, long and slow. My room was quiet. The morning light was soft, and the air felt cool. It was a peaceful start.
I love that gentle morning quiet. Before the emails, before the meetings, before the stress, just you, your breath, and the new day.
After that, I went to wash my face. Cold water on a sleepy face. It's like hitting the reset button. It woke me up instantly.
I always make tea in the morning. Just hearing the water boil makes me feel calm. It's my mini morning ritual before work.
I made coffee today. Nothing fancy, just simple, strong coffee. As I drank it, I looked out the window. The city was waking up. Cars starting, people walking, and the sky slowly turning brighter.
That moment is beautiful. When the world starts moving and you know you're about to begin your day too.
Then I got dressed. I chose something comfortable, something light, because I knew it was going to be a long day. I checked myself in the mirror, not too seriously, just a quick, okay, I look alive.
I did the same. I tied my hair, put on a clean shirt, and told myself, let's survive this workday.
Before leaving, I took a deep breath, a slow one, just to set the mood for the day. And then I grabbed my bag and stepped outside.
Morning routine finished, and the workday officially begins.
When I stepped outside, the air felt fresh, cool, and a little bit sleepy. You know that early morning feeling when the world isn't fully awake yet? That's exactly how it was. The street was quiet, only a few people walking, everyone moving slowly, just like me.
My street was the same. Soft morning light, a little breeze, and that calm silence you only get before 8 a.m. I always enjoy that part of the day. No noise, no rush, just gentle footsteps and soft sunlight.
As I started walking, I felt my mind slowly switch into work mode. Not fully, just a little. Thinking about the day, the tasks, the meetings, but I didn't stress. I told myself, take it step by step, one thing at a time.
That's a good mindset. Sometimes I walk to the bus stop and I talk to myself quietly in my head. Things like, okay, Sarah, today will be fine. Just breathe. It helps.
I saw a couple of people waiting for the bus. Some drinking coffee, some scrolling on their phones, some just staring into space like they were still half asleep. It felt like we were all sharing the same morning mood.
Same here. Everyone looks peaceful and tired at the same time. On the bus, I sat near the window. I watched the buildings pass, one by one, slowly. It felt almost like a movie scene.
Oh, I love that. Watching the city wake up through a window, hearing soft engine sounds, feeling the rhythm of the road. It's strangely relaxing.
Sometimes I put in my earphones and listen to calm music. Nothing too loud, just something soft to set the tone for the day.
While I walked, I noticed little things. The smell of fresh bread from a bakery, a cat sitting on a doorstep, a man watering plants outside his shop. Small moments that make the morning feel peaceful.
Those tiny details are what make the morning special. They remind you that the world is not always rush and stress.
When I reached my building, I took one last deep breath, looked up at the sky, and said to myself, "All right, let's do this." Then I walked inside.
And that's how our calm morning turned into a real workday.
When I entered the office, the first thing I noticed was the quiet sound of keyboards. Soft clicking, like a small rhythm that said, "The day has begun." I placed my bag on my desk, sat down slowly, and took a moment just to settle.
I did the same. When I reach my desk, I always sit for a second before touching anything. Just breathing, letting my mind catch up with my body.
I turned on my computer, and of course, the emails were already waiting. Some important, some confusing, and some that made me wonder why they were sent at all.
Oh, I know that feeling. I opened my inbox and I saw 47 unread emails. 47. I hadn't even had my second sip of tea.
I read them slowly, one at a time. I don't like rushing, especially in the morning. So I answered the easy ones first, the short ones, just to get warmed up.
That's smart. I did something similar. I replied to the quick emails. Then I made a small to-do list. Just 3 things. Not 10, not 15, just 3 important ones to focus on first.
I love that. Simple, clear, manageable. My first task was reviewing a report. Not too hard, not too boring, but it needed my full attention. So I put on my headphones and started reading.
My first task was preparing a presentation. I opened the file and just stared at it for a moment. You know, when you look at something and your brain says, "Not yet. Give me a minute." That was me.
Yes, I understand that so well. But once I started, things became easier. The more I read, the more focused I felt.
Same for me. After a few minutes, I got into the flow. Ideas started forming, slides started looking better, and the stress slowly faded.
As the office got busier, I heard more sounds. Printers, phones, colleagues talking softly. The normal music of a workday.
I love that phrase, the music of a workday. Because it's true. Every workplace has its own rhythm. And once you settle into it, everything feels smoother.
By mid-morning, I finished my first task. I took a stretch, a small smile, and thought, okay, This day might actually be good.
I felt the same. Finishing the first task always gives me a little confidence boost.
So that's how our workday truly started. Quiet focus, a few laughs, and slowly finding our rhythm. By the time lunch arrived, I felt like my brain needed a small vacation. I stood up from my chair, stretched my back, and started walking toward the break room. The moment I stepped inside, I felt the atmosphere change. Lighter, softer, more relaxed.
That's the magic of lunchtime. It doesn't matter how busy the morning is. When lunch comes, everyone breathes again. I walked to the cafeteria with my water bottle, and I could already smell the food. Warm, comforting, and familiar.
I decided to keep it simple. I made a sandwich and grabbed an apple. Nothing fancy, just something light that wouldn't make me sleepy.
I bought pasta. I always buy pasta. It's my comfort lunch. Warm, filling, and it makes me happy.
When I sat down at the table, a few colleagues joined me. We didn't talk about work, not even once. Instead, we talked about movies, weekend plans, and one colleague who's obsessed with cats.
Oh, we have a cat person too. At my table, we talked about food, what everyone brought, who can cook, who burns everything. It was funny, simple, and relaxing.
After eating, I took a short walk outside. Just a few minutes. The weather was nice. Not too hot, not too cold. I looked at the sky, felt the fresh air, and let my mind rest.
I stayed inside, but I found a quiet corner near a big window. The sunlight was soft, and I just sat there listening to the low hum of people talking. It felt calming, like a little reset.
That's the best part of lunch. You get to pause and remember you're human, not a machine.
Exactly. For a moment, you forget the emails, the tasks, the deadlines, and you just enjoy small, peaceful moments.
When lunchtime ended, I took a slow, deep breath and headed back to my desk, feeling lighter, clearer, and ready for the rest of the day.
Same for me. Lunch is like a soft restart button. It doesn't fix everything, but it makes the day feel a little easier.
As the afternoon slowly passed, I could feel the day starting to quiet down. The office wasn't as busy, the emails weren't as loud, and even the clicking of keyboards sounded softer. It was like the whole place was gently telling us, "You're almost done."
I felt the same. There's a moment near the end of the day when everyone gets quieter, not tired, just peaceful. People finish small tasks, organize their desks, and prepare to close the chapter of the day.
My last task was a quick one, just reviewing a document. I read it slowly, carefully, and when I finished, I took a deep breath and whispered to myself, "Okay, that's it." It felt good. Simple, but good.
My last task was sending one final email. I typed it gently, no rush, no stress. Then, I clicked send and leaned back in my chair with a little smile.
After that, I cleaned my desk a bit, closed my notebook, put away my pen, and turned off my computer. That click, when the screen goes dark, always feels like the official ending of the workday.
I love that moment too. It's quiet, simple, and somehow comforting. Like closing a door behind a long day.
When I walked out of the office, the evening air felt softer. The sky had a warm color, a mix of orange and blue. I stood outside for a second, just enjoying that peaceful moment between work and home.
I felt the evening breeze as soon as I stepped outside. It was gentle, calming, and it washed away the last bit of stress from the day.
While I walked home, I didn't think about work, not even once. I just listened to the soft sounds of the evening, footsteps, light traffic, birds settling down. It felt like the world was exhaling.
I took the bus home. The seats were half empty, the lights were warm, and everyone looked relaxed. No rush, no noise, just people ending their day quietly.
When I reached home, I opened the door, put my bag down, and felt that wonderful feeling of being done. Home is different. The air is softer, the light is warmer, and everything feels safe.
I felt the same when I walked into my apartment. I changed into comfortable clothes, took a slow breath, and smiled to myself. The workday was over, and the evening was mine.
And that's how our workday ended. Not perfect, not dramatic, just peaceful, slow, and human.
Yes, a simple day, but a good one. And sometimes, that's exactly what we need.